Hello guys, it's Dale Walker again, working on Don's 1250 FA repair. Today I'm going to go ahead and try to get this muffler looking decent. I was going to JB weld this very lightly and work on it for a few days, but I'm not going to do that. He doesn't really care. A buddy is buying this bike from him, and we'll still make it look decent though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet sand this right here inside on this towel. Teeny bit of Windex at the bottom with water. Just keep it wet, keep it wiped off. I'm going to try 320. It's actually 360 because Don had a bunch of this. Probably 220 or so would be better to knock it down. But let me just try that first. We'll wet sand it. I have some of my old, really bitchin' Holeshot Vortex. Can you see that? Kind of. Name tags I used to use years ago. That was the name of my exhaust systems. And I already pre-drilled the 2 holes to fit it so I don't wreck the little paint when I do it. And once it's all cleaned up, that's going to go in there like that and it'll look nice. So let me get started. I'll show you progress. Okay guys. My buddy showed up so he can film a little bit for me. So I went ahead and did the 360. That's not a camera. Wet, dry. Right here on the bench, keeping it with the spray bottle. And then some of the real deep scratch. This is on the back here, so we don't care. Some of the real deep scratches. I went to 220. Worked on the whole thing, and it is what it is, and I'll show you that in a minute. Well, you can see it here now. Okay, there's a dent in here, and there's still some light little scratches. This is all covered here. Down here, this is still some little divots I can't get out where the clamp for the muffler, the band clamp, is going to be moved because Don didn't have it slid on the mid pipe all the way right. So worked it till my arm was falling off, and then went to 400 grit, went over the whole thing with that, and then used a teeny little piece with my fingers and went around the rivets. So now what I'm doing, I used double or triple lot, the finest steel wool with Blue Magic polish on the end caps because they were all tarnished and old. Remember, this bike has 62,000 miles on it. And I got them looking good. And now I'm just trying to tape off the end caps the best I can. I don't want to get right up in the crevice because that will have a buildup. I'd rather have a little bit of the end cap there showing. And our end caps, how I used to build my mufflers is we put a press fit, so better to do this than try to take the whole thing apart. Plus I don't have any shells anyway anymore, any left, because you have to have special pullers and all that, and that's all in storage right now. Put a 3 to 4 thousandths press fit on my end cap. Okay, so that is pretty good. I let it be light on the end there. When I peel that off, it might just chip a little bit, but it's not gonna, I didn't want to fill that in. If you tape all in here, when I pull the tape off, it's gonna pull it off of the can. So it still might, but I hope not. I got the other end this far. Okay, now I'm gonna use some 1/4 inch tape and go one more time around here, get it into here. Then I'll just put little pieces of the yellow. Then we're going to put paper on this and get that done. So, all right, guys, this is what I'm using. Seymour brand. I like their products. It's just 1200 degree high heat black, probably barbecue black. We're just trying to make the thing look better. So anyway, I've got it all taped off. won't fall out of here. I've been able to rotate it if I have to because the sun's in my eyes. But yeah, and then went over it with the duplicolored degreaser in a bottle. That's what I use on all my paint work, with a brand new blue shop towel, the paper towels. So anyway, let me get started. Okay, first coat, let's just see how it goes. We got a little breeze out here. It's actually about 50 degrees right now, 54 degrees, so we're going to be okay, I think. This paint, any high heat's very thin. You got to put on light coats. It's absolutely not ideal. It's actually too cold to use this, but we have no choice. It's just going to get colder the next few days. It's going to take a lot of coats. Don't want to run it. I'll do it this way for a couple coats. Then I'll probably lift it and turn it in the sunlight so I can see what I'm doing better. The nameplate covers all that. All right, guys, this is the last coat. It's barbecue black. Don't expect perfection. This is the paint I prefer, Seymour Hot Spot Black for mufflers if you're going to do it yourself. It is part number 161203. 161203. Also pick up one of these, Master Elite Series aerosol trigger. Works fantastic. They're available on Amazon cheap. Doesn't fall off like everyone I've tried. Make sure you pick that up. Gonna lay this last one on from the bottom and wrap around the part you see a little heavy. Here I am. All right, better stop while I'm ahead. Yeah, okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to let this sit out here about 20 minutes. There's still some sunlight. And then I'm going to hang it in the dining room, shut the dining room, turn on my little heaters in there and let it bake all night. And then we'll see what it looks like tomorrow. See you then. Okay guys, here's the mid pipe. It's been on there 62,000 miles. I just went over it real quick with some contact cleaner. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the steel wool again I'm not sticking my hand in this. I like Blue Magic. That's why I keep popsicle sticks. Just gonna work on this baby. This is the real fine steel wool. This is not gonna clean up completely because it's got road tar. It will if I work on it long enough, which I might, but not on camera. Mainly I want to get rid of the tarnishing. The muffler's hanging in my dining room, and I can shut the dining room door and turn on my heaters, and I got it up to 72 degrees in there I think right now. So I'll leave one of the space heaters on tonight on low. Let the muffler bake all night, and then tomorrow I'll get this all installed, and then I'll rub on the muffler a little bit very carefully with some glaze polish that doesn't have real abrasive in it. We'll see how that goes. Okay guys, turned out pretty nice. This is the part that slides over the header tube. The muffler slides on here, so don't worry about this. It's going to be snout of the muffler go to that. And that's pretty much what you're going to see, that side. Not bad for 62,000 miles on. And I cleaned up the clamps. They're ready to go. So we will get that buttoned up tomorrow, hopefully, and I can lightly polish up the muffler after I put my old style Holeshot tag on it, and I'll show you how it looks. Alright guys, I got it all untaped. I went over the end caps, went ahead and put about 5 little dots underneath my old logo plate. Got a pop rivet on there, and considering what I started with, I think it looks bitchin'. What do you think? The bottom on the other side have some scratches and stuff, but that's the bottom. I didn't really work on that too hard. There's a little dent right here, but can't get rid of a little dent. All in all, I think it's wonderful. Really nice. My end caps were always clean. 62,000 miles, just a little elbow grease. I was the first one to do a laser etched logo in the stainless on mufflers. Again, here's my mid pipe and the 2 clamps I cleaned up. Clamp will be over here, muffler snout will be over this. This is what you see. Cleaned up real nice. By the way, that's a triple, quadruple, 4 zeros, number sign, then 4 zeros, steel wool. Okay, the finest one you can get. Buy a bag of those and use your favorite metal polish. It can be Meguiar's. My favorite just happens to be Blue Magic because I buy it in the big tub. It's cheaper that way. All right, again, this is the paint I used. I'm really happy with the finish, actually. It's not so flat and chalky at all. Looks really nice. This isn't made to be super smooth either, okay? And I didn't want to rub it hard because it's only sat all night. I tried it on the back and it's starting to take the paint a little bit. It's not quite ready for that. So all I did was use my go-to, just turtle wax and dry. Spray it on there. Brand new microfiber cloth. Don't rub it hard. I just kind of buffed it very lightly, made it dry, and went over the end caps. That's what I got. But anyway, here's the paint. It's fantastic. You can buy it on Amazon. It's about $13 or $14 a can. I'd say there's still a quarter can left, and I did the whole canister. And I'll give you the part number, if you can see it. It is part number 16. Where is it? Yeah, 16-1203. Part number 16-1203. Again, Seymour Hotspot Black. And one thing I noticed, though, it has the standard type of spray nozzle, and it's pretty hard to push down. My finger was getting tired out. I bought this one a while back, the little attachment that turns it into a little spray gun like deal. I've always hated these things because they fall off the cans, but I can recommend this one. It's got 2 prongs you can push on, and it clamps around the top of the can lip. Works fantastic. I think I bought this also on Amazon. It was only about $10. This is it right here, Master Series Elite. There's the part number. Pick one of these up. It's the only one I've ever tried that I really like. Stays on the can, works beautiful. A lot more leverage. I had no problem. You saw me painting it. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get it on the bike, and I'll do a quick little walk around with it on the bike. We got a lot more work to do on the bike before it's ready, but let me get the muffler installed and I will show it to you as soon as I get it done. Okay guys, I got the slip-on, refurbished slip-on installed, and I think it turned out pretty damn sweet. Hang on, I gotta sit down for what I started with. The light's too bright, isn't it? There we go, that's better. Yeah, I'm going to get up there underneath there and hand polish the cat, at least that part of it too. But anyway, here it is all installed. You saw it beforehand in the video. And there it is. Looking beautiful. That's my touring slip-on. It had the extended bracket, a slightly different mid-pipe, and that was lowered about 1.25 inches to clear hard bags. So there we go. I got to put motor oil in the engine, fire it up today, probably take it on a little short test ride and make sure everything's okay. And then I'm going to install a brand new chain. I got to cut a chain to length, put a chain on it, and then we will be detailing this bike for the pickup day, which should be Tuesday. Today is Sunday. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going to work on this quite a bit already today. Hey guys, so I got motor oil in it. I ran it a little bit, got the level close. So let's go ahead and do a startup video. I've been running it a little and let you hear the slip-on. This is the touring slip-on I used to make. Let's do that right now. Keep in mind this bike has 62,000 miles on it. Listen to that idle. Not one click, not one clatter, nothing. This thing will run a couple 100,000 miles probably. Yeah, the only thing done to this is my stage 1 tune, which is just pulling the snorkel out of the stock airbox with the K&N, and then I tuned it to that. The butterflies are still in this one, the secondaries. But anyway, that's that.